Here's how the Astrophage in the Petrova line sequence was filmed in Project Hail Mary. Greg Fraser shot on an altered Alexa LF with its infrared filter removed, a technique he used on June 2 and 0 Dark 30. Tiny LEDs were placed on a chicken wire while ingeniously pouring water in front of the lens refracted the light. At one point during the sample collection scene, Fraser adds, "It's like he's standing in an Astrophage shower. It almost looks like he's in a sea of plankton." To achieve the effect primarily in camera, Fraser and his team turned to infrared cinematography, revisiting a technique from the Harkonnen arena fight sequence in Dune Part 2, and captured the scene with an Alexa LF that had its IR filter removed and a visible light cut filter added. "I wanted the Astrophage to fly past him, but I didn't want it to look like Star Wars laser beams," Fraser says. "I wanted something more impressionistic, and since the whole point is that you can see these things in visible light, we went for infrared sources. I had the lighting team buy a whole bucket of single infrared LEDs and we put them on chicken wire and sequenced them. The wire grids fitted with the LEDs were rigged to surround Goslin, and each of the individual diodes were controlled to collectively provide light chasers. To add to the organic effect, Pap crafted an attachment that was rigged in front of the lens. Two pieces of clear Lexan were positioned so that there was a narrow gap between them, and a tube was placed at the top. Pap would slowly drip water through the tube, which would dribble down between the Lexan pieces and form a moving filter of water in front of the lens that refracted the IR light in a shimmering way. The infrared highlights then read not as static points, but as subtly shifting and evolving in the frame. It wasn't too literal or watery, but it made the Astrophage feel like they were buzzing around Grace and moving, Fraser says. The whole rig was homemade and lo-fi, but it looked really good in the camera.